Welcome to another edition of 42 Straight Years In. On my crackhead update, and one of my previous videos, I was talking about this lady who walked out exit door naked walking down the street. She's old man got a pickup truck and him and her sleep in the truck. Well, anyway, today I was standing outside. She come walking up real fast. She said, "I got my stimulus checks." She showed them to me. She got $3,000 worth of stimulus checks. She ain't want no conversation. Her mother lives here. She said, "Will you let me in?" Since I know her mother lives here, she probably ain't got no ID. Probably gonna have to deposit those checks on her mother's account in order for them to be cashed. Cause I don't never see her with no purse or nothing. Probably done lost all her shit. She ain't want that much conversation. She normally a talkative motherfucker. She don't want to talk when she got the stimulus checks in her hand. That's my crackhead update. Y'all know what it is. Get your motherfucking shanks out and let's get ready to ride. Yeah, I just looking at a weather update on Google Weather, and Hurricane Sam is bearing down on the coast. So all you people who live on the in the Gulf Coast region and East Coast region of the United States, better start getting prepared. If you can afford, get your family out of there now. Don't wait till the last minute when that motherfucker hit. For the ones who can afford to move right now, you need to catch ghosts. In the comment section, I had somebody ask me, is Wildcat black or white? During that era at the Ramsey unit, it was only one black man worked there. His name was Mr. Bell. And majority of the time, they keep him in one of the gun towers. He'd be drunk as hell, but he was laid back. So if you got some punishment standing on the soda water crates, this old man, he was an old guy. Man, he wouldn't fuck over you if you fall off one of them. Normally, if you fall off that soda water crate, they give you 4 hours. If you fall off, you got to start all back over. Every hour on, they give you 15 minutes off. But he was so cool, he'd give you 30 minutes off. Because at night, when he worked, ain't nobody there. The warden and the majors, all of them is going home. Cat going home. But Cat was a white man. Yeah, and at the East Ham unit, they had 2 black guards work there. All the rest were all white. You was gonna have to deal with it. That's the way it was. Somebody told me about how do you get released from prison with multiple homicide. Man, I know so many guys that got multiple homicides. They caught in prison and they all free. But you got to remember one thing: they caught their cases back in the day when Texas prison was not known as Texas Department of Criminal Justice. It was Texas Department of Correction. 2 different prison systems. And back then, it depends on the sentence you receive, whether you'll make parole. They was running them all concurrent up until 1984. So you caught a case, hell, just ran CC with what you already had. Sure, it'll make you look bad in front of the parole board, but the parole board back in the day were lenient. They were letting people out. Now, if you was to catch a murder case now in TDCJ, you're going to be fucked. Because it's stacked time. Man, and you're going to have to finish that other sentence. One of those sentences must be completed day for day. And you'll start on the next sentence. So you'll literally be fucked. And if you got a life sentence under the new sentencing law and you kill somebody in a Texas prison, you are facing the death penalty. Or if you gang related and you kill somebody, you are facing capital murder. And motherfucker won't call the shot in Texas and say they won't sentence your ass to death row. Everybody here know this is a death penalty state. They believe in the death penalty. Same way if you harm a prison guard, you up shit creek. Also, someone said in the comment section, all those brutal prison guards why someone didn't get out and kill them. It's the same way as these cops killing all these fucking people. Innocent people shoot them in the back, ain't got no gun. Why none of you motherfuckers ain't killed none of them? They walk around every day. They ain't hiding no damn where. You need to answer that. It's some of those guards got sniped. Some of the inmate guards got retaliated on. Sometimes guys couldn't get the inmate guard, they would get their family. Now that's fucked up. Your poor innocent mother ain't got a damn thing to do with what's going on in that prison. But miraculously, she'll get shot, and they never would find out who did it. Or their house would get burned down. So shit was going on. It just wasn't happening regular enough to deter all that damn brutality. I got a story here. This is, I've talked about, someone said about you can't type 100 words a minute. Listen, you ignorant son of a bitch. The fastest typer in the world is a female. She typed 216 words per minute. And you think I can't do 100? You just a slow-brained motherfucker who probably can't type 30. I can type 30 words a minute with one fucking hand. So don't ever say what another motherfucker can't do, because your punk ass don't know how to do it. I've said before, I worked in Wildcat office. So when he interviewing inmates, I get to sit right in there and get a ringside seat and listen at the whole conversation. So this particular day, guy knocked on the door. I went out. I said, yeah, man, what's going on? He said, man, I need to see Cat, man. It's a life and death situation. I need to see Cat. So I stepped back in the office and tell him, Cat love to fuck with inmates. The slicker you think you are, the slicker he get. Well, he was a fucking psychiatrist before he became a goddamn warden. He was a psychiatrist. So he loved to play some mind games with you. Now, they had just integrated Ramsey, the cell blocks. All Texas prisons was segregated. I think Ramsey was one of the first prisons to integrate. And that was 1978. Now, this is a white guy. Just so happened, Bear's in that office also. That's a bad combination, Bear and Cat. You really don't want to go in there when both of them is in there. It's bad enough seeing one of the motherfuckers. When you got to see both of them, you better watch what the fuck you say. Because Bear's standing right behind you, and he got a habit of knocking the hell out of you if you say the wrong shit. So anyway, this guy come in. He said, Cat, you got to help me. Cat said, what you need me to do? He said, Cat, I'm a motherfucking white man. They got me down there. He said, what did they do to you? He said, I was gambling with these motherfuckers shooting dice. So I had won $5. And dude come back about 2 days later. So I was winning. So I got back down there and shoot. So I lost $128. Back then, we could only spend $30 at the commissary, but that got you a lot of shit because shit was so cheap. And True Blues only cost you 29 cents a bag. That big ass bag of cookies was 29 cents. Pack of Bugler was still 9 cents for a pack of Bugler. Pack of Free World cigarettes were 35 cents. And they sold all type of cigarettes, all type of tobacco, pipes, cigars, cigarette. You could even have cigarette lighter fluid. They sold Zippo lighters. Well, anyway, he said, Cat, you gotta help me. The fucking niggers down there trying to get me. They trying to get me. He said, they come in my door lights, come in my cell, took my typewriter, my radio, all my personal stuff, and gave it to this guy. And I gave him my $30 book. So I don't know how they calculated all his appliances toward that $128 debt. But the rule at Ramsey basically was prison-wide in Texas. You gamble on your ass, you pay with your ass. What that did, that deterred a lot of bullshit. You know not to get your ass down there gambling and you ain't got no money, trying to go on luck. You better be able to pay that debt or you was up shit creek. So anyway, he said, I was in my cell Reading the Bible. I was reading the Bible. I'm praying like a son, but I was just praying. He said, this little nigga walked up to me. His dick way down to his knee. He said, I was just reading the Bible. I was quoting scripture. And he said, hey, I'll be back later on to take care of the rest of that business so you can square that debt off you. He said, Cat, I didn't want to look. He said, but I peeped. He said, I just couldn't hang. I can't hang with that motherfucker. He said, that somebody's trying to get me. He said, now I'm a goddamn white man. I need some motherfucking help. He said, niggas down there finished playing a riot. They got guns. They read Malcolm X and every damn thing. So you don't even know about that. You think you smart. You know every damn thing. These niggas finna take over this prison and have a major riot and kill all the white people. Cat looking at him. Bear standing behind Bear say, you a lying dick sucker. He look around at Bear say, excuse me, I'm talking to Cat, a white man. Bear hit his goddamn ass. Boom! Knock him over on the desk. Cat push him back. Bear hit him again. He said, okay, sir. Okay, sir. Cat told him, let me tell you, he said, first of all, let me tell you one damn thing. He said, you're not a fucking white man. He said, white man don't be in prison. He said, the only thing in prison is a bunch of niggas. We got Mexican niggas, white niggas, and black niggas. And you is a white nigga. He said, white man don't be in prison. White men are law-abiding. You not no damn white man. He said, but a cat or dog eyes told me, you ain't a real man if you can't take a dick. You ain't a real man. He said, that's what dog eyes told me. He said, you better grease that thing up because they coming for their money. He said, I don't know what to do. He said, I ain't never been fucked before. I don't know what to do. I can't let all of them fuck me like that. So Cat said, I tell you what. I got an option for you. He said, I'll move you to 6th Wing, the pump tank. You want to move over there and they won't be able to bother. He said, I'll put the word out. They not to bother you. He said, you want to move on 6th Wing? He said, yes, sir. If that'll get me out under this debt. He said, the debt will be squashed. I'm going to move you on 6th Wing over there with your sisters and you'll be all right. So he asked me, say, see if they got any room on 6th Wing. I look at the board. They had a couple cells open. That wasn't my job to sign you to the cell. I just signed you to the cell block. And the inmate guard who run that cell block, or one of the inmate guards who worked there, would sign you to a cell. They didn't sign you to the... And he would come back later on that afternoon and tell me what cell you're in, and I'll change it up on the count board so we'll make sure everybody in the right housing location so when count time come around, it won't fuck the count up. So anyway, Big Bear escorted him back down to 7th Wing. Went in there with him while he packed all this shit. Them guys know old not to fuck with him and Bear standing there. Ain't nobody on that wing finna fuck with that dude. So anyway, they move him to 6th Wing. About a week later, I don't know, me and Cat was standing out in the hallway talking about goddamn football. Just standing around talking. And it was chow time. And Ramsey is an area of the Ramsey unit they call Center Hall. Every activity on Ramsey must go through Center Hall. You go into education, you go into chow, you must pass through Center Hall, and that's where Cat's office is. And this motherfucker come walking by with Kool-Aid on his lips, got his eyebrows arched, tight ass goddamn pants. I don't know how he got in them tight motherfucking pants. He looked at Cat. Holler, Cat. Cat looked at that son of a bitch. He said, that's the motherfucker I moved to 6th Wing. He said, he's a punk for real. He said, go in there and move that motherfucker back to 7th Wing. He said, move his ass right back to 7th Wing. He said, I squashed the debt and he's a punk any goddamn way. He done played me, now I'm finna play his goddamn ass. So I go back in there and pull his card. White inmates got a white card. Black inmates got a blue card. Hispanic and others got an orange card. So I go get his card, move it out, and I move it over to 7th Wing slot. And I type up a move slip to move to 7th Wing and put him in a work squad where the regular guys work instead of working with a punk squad. They made all the punks work together. They worked in 8-hole, 9-hole, and 10-hole. Those were punk squads. Anyway, when he come out of the chow hall, I was waiting on him. I was just standing there. When he walked by, I said, say, man, I got a move slip for you. He walked up, I handed him the move slip. Back to 7 wing. But that motherfucker fell out of that hallway, started crying. Boy, he don't want to go to 7 wing. So turnkey walk over there and kick him. Get your bitch ass up, get on down that hallway, punk. It was bad out in that hallway. Them turnkeys will whoop your goddamn ass. They don't allow no bullshitting at all in that hallway. So anyway, he moved back down to 7 wing. The next morning, I went to work. I'm standing out in the hallway drinking. I didn't drink coffee back then, and I didn't smoke cigarettes. I didn't start that shit until I was 34 years old. I didn't smoke no cigarettes, drink coffee. I was a health nut. Stay in shape, work out. Man, I wasn't interested in a damn thing going on in no prison. I was trying to get my ass out of the prison. I stayed in that fucking law library trying to find something I can work on my case with. So anyway, come out of the next morning. He came by that morning walking with his new husband. The dude we call Shithouse Shorty. He out of West Dallas. He walking with Shithouse Shorty, holding hands, going down the hallway. He know there's no escape. The cat ain't gonna move you no more, and you better not come back in that office complaining. You gonna get an ass whooping, get thrown in solitary, or get placed in the jailhouse. He gonna fuck over you. You gonna get fucked over bad. Once you piss them off, it's a wrap for you. Y'all follow me over on Patreon and help support the channel. Keep your motherfucking shanks ready. They get some money Friday. It's going to be all hell breaking loose here in Dallas. They're going to have some money. They get them crazy checks Friday. Y'all like and subscribe. And go watch me over on Diamond Stone TV. And I thank you for watching.